What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another CARX Street video. Today I have this Audi RS6, which we won from our little run of the pink slips. So this is a CS car. Yeah, there it is. CS. Boom. 819 horsepower, 1,259 kilos. It's already a really fast car. It's already pre-built and it looks fantastic. It's even got some reflections going on, which is kind of sick to see. You can see it in the carbon as well behind. It's actually very sick to see some reflections in this. I don't think this game has ray tracing, so whatever they've done with the reflections, it looks really good. Basically, what I'm going to do in today's video is have a look at some of the modification options that we have on the Audi RS6, because I've never done a build on this car before, and of course then, you know, see what this thing is like to drive, because I haven't really driven it yet. All we know is that this is probably the best sounding car in this game. Or it's one of the best sounding cars in this game, 100%, but it could still be the best. There are some cars in this game that have some really, artificial, crappy sounds. There are some of them that have a kind of a mix. I think Nissan GTR is one of them in this game, where there's a mix of a weird artificial sound, and then also the actual, you know, sound from the GTR, the VR. It's still there, but this is, just listen to this. This sounds like an RS6 with an aftermarket exhaust. The one thing that this game does really right is it actually has a bunch of bass to its actual tones, right? Some games, for example Forza, doesn't have that. And then there are some games like Assetto Corsa where some people make the mods and they give the cars such insane bass to their noise where it doesn't even sound realistic anymore. But this has, especially for some of their V8s, some good low tones, which is really nice to see. It's still not perfectly accurate, right, to the real life car, but it does sound pretty damn beefy. It's already not even that bad of a car to drive. I haven't done any sort of tune or any sort of build on this car yet, but before I go and try and modify a lot of these cars that we got from our run for the pink slip cars, I thought I'd go ahead and make a video on some of these. Alright, so let's see. What can we do to this car? Extra, pretty much. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of these cars will have, even some prototype parts. I don't know if the CS cars will. This is already maxed out with ultimate parts. That's sick to see. Even in the drivetrain? Even in the drivetrain. Still on all-wheel drive. Has it done, and it's already stayed for weight reduction. This car's already built. This car is fully already built. Ultimate on everything. Rear aero, we don't really need it. Prototype front arms as well, that's sick. We can go some ultimate arms as well for the rear. Anti-roll bars. I'll just buy the best that we could possibly have. Front springs and rear springs are prototype as well. That's kind of sick to see. And I'll put the dampers in that as well. But this is pretty much what this car looks like. I'm not going to go through every single car, but I'm going to go through some of the interesting ones that we got from the pink slip. So this is kind of what this thing looks like. It's a wide body RS6, but it doesn't have the wide body basically bolted on flares or stuck on flares. It looks like it's got molded flares, which is very sick to see. This is something that obviously we don't really have with a lot of cars in real life. It's very hard to do, but it's very sick when we see it on a lot of the cars. I want to go into the styling section. I think the styling section is probably one of the places that I really want to go check out and see. I like that we're on the racetrack already. I'm probably going to be testing this car out here. Alright, body kits. So this is pretty much what this thing looks like stock. It's still wide and it's still cool, but you go a little bit wider with the next one. So this looks like it has the ab kit. That's what this reminds me of. Even the little fin on the side and everything. Quad exhaust instead of the oval pipes. And this is just a wide body monster. Look at it. Oh my god, we could go even wider as well. But see the way like this has got like rivets in the wide body. I don't really like that as much as this. The molded wide body is so much better. I don't really know if I like the wheels too much. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then there's a different set of wheels that I can probably pick for this car, but because this thing is the way it is, I think I might leave this car looking like this. I don't really want to do a lot of builds on the cars that we already have in the game, or that we got given from like the pink slips, and then I don't do anything to them. I think there's some of them that I really want to change. But like the RS6 is definitely one of them that I wanted to check out just to see what it's like. Oh, what? It doesn't have a sunroof. I'm slapping a big ass sunroof on this. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Looks sick. The roof bar is being removed as well. The stock lights versus the darkened lights. I don't like that. I think the stock lights are nicer. Rear, slightly darker for the rear. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the standard ones. I think they suit it. We got dark mirrors, we got removed mirrors, and then we have these glossy black mirrors. I kind of prefer the glossy black mirrors. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm putting them on. Side skirts. Yeah, that's the RT ones are the ones that go with the wide body. It's clean. Stock ones, then we have these, which have quick releases on them. Spoiler, I did notice that this was a bigger wing than the... Actually, no, sorry. This is the stock wing, which is like that, and then... Oh, wait, no. I thought this was a bigger wing. Oh, it is. It is. It's slightly longer. I was like, looking at it, I was like, surely it definitely looks a little bit bigger. It does. It is bigger, and it kind of sticks up a little bit as well. Exhaust I love. I think the exhausts are perfect for this thing, because we have the standard ones which kind of look like this, which are fine. And then with these exhaust rounds, which are like titanium, very clean. Already have a cage in it as well. Oh no, we don't. We don't have a cage in it. Do I put a cage in it? Nah, I don't want to put a cage in it. As for the tire customization, I don't really mind it. It kind of goes with the paint. I think whoever designed this kind of goes with the paint. The only thing that's weird for this car as well to have this, because this reminds me of like the TRD paints from Toyota. That's what the color scheme reminds me of, honestly. But yeah, the wheels. Do I want to change the wheels to something else? Maybe something multi-spoke? You know, something like this? I kind of prefer something like this over these. So I'm kind of tempted to change the wheels, even if we do have still like a bit of dish and a little bit of offset. But I think something multi-spoke will work a lot better on this car than the D-spec wheels that we really have, which even though they're not, but they kind of look like. Yeah, in my opinion, Audis work really well with multi-spec wheels, so I'm gonna add these on. I'm gonna do the same thing though as the wheels that they used as well. So when I go to the paints here, now, paint shop, and we go all the way down into the wheels themselves. The actual lip, it was chrome, so let's change that to chrome. Nice bright chrome. We can change it to a different color chrome if we really wanted to, but nah. Nice bright chrome. And then the spokes themselves were like just a normal white, like that. So that's pretty much what the other wheels were like as well. But I definitely prefer multi-spokes to that. Okay, we'll keep the same design on it though. Okay, are we really want to change anything else? There's obviously livers and everything else that we can change, but I don't really want to do anything to that. This isn't going to be one of those like really long videos or long-winded videos, I guess, where we do a lot of stuff. Because the car is mostly built already for me, so I kind of just have to enjoy the car. Okay, I also messed with the sill up a little bit for this car. I didn't actually change the way it looks, but oh, yeah, I messed with the setup a little bit. It's now CS Plus because they didn't have any of the upgraded, like, I guess, parts on it. Like you have the parts installed on it, but they just weren't upgraded. 887 horsepower right now and 1195 kg, and it's now, like I said, the CS Plus. So, God, this thing's beefy. All right, let's go. This thing is so beefy the way it sounds. There's one other car, one other V8 that I really want to have a look at in one of the videos, if you guys want to see that, and that is the Dodge Charger. That's another pink slip car that we got. Whoa. That is the Dodge Charger with Daytona kit on it. Oh, it looks so good. And it sounds really, really good as well. It's got like a really low tone as well to the V8. So that's another car that I kind of want to have a look at and see what it's like on this game. There's not really much to do with some of these cars because I kind of want to keep the standard paint that's on them. Because that's the most special thing about these cars, right? That you get from the pink slips. It's not really the actual build on the car itself. You can practically do the same thing yourself. You can build the exact same cars yourself. The only thing is, it's just the paints. And also the fun of collecting the cars. I think that's probably the best part. Finding and collecting all of the cars. Because technically, like I said, you can pretty much build these cars yourself. So even if you don't do the pink slips, there's probably going to be someone that has already tried to replicate the actual paint from the pink slip cars. So you can just add them to your regular cars that you build yourself, you know. Also, a lot of people are going to be driving these pink slip cars, and they're not going to leave them in the same setup that they've won them in, you know. Like even myself, I gave this thing even more power than it already has. It's already a fast car anyway, with its stock, but now it's just even faster. This is a nice car to drive though. I think it's super, super easy to control. A little sideways. Some of the corners, especially because I mess with my diff, but yeah. It's quite nice. I also have another idea. Let's put in some sports fuel. And we'll get our ass on the highway and try and dodge a little bit of traffic. Jesus, this thing rips. Oh my god, the sports fuel just makes this thing even more like antsy. Alright, let's dodge the cars. I haven't messed with my gear ratios either, so this thing is pretty much standard with the way the gearbox is actually set up. It reaches its top speed so quickly though. I think ideally we should probably do some sort of a suspension, or not suspension, transmission setup for this car. This is perfect for this. I can't see. Car's in the way. The entire car. There we go. Oh god. Oh no, we're good. And that's the top speed. About 350. Yeah, 350. Oh god. This is where it gets kind of ropey. Nice. Everyone's getting out of the way. Somehow I'm still alive here. Yeah, RS6 is class, man. It's so nice. Oh, thank you guys. Get the bloody way. Alright, I'll just take out the... But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to have a look at the Audi RS6, especially because it's probably one of the best sounding cars in this game. And I've had people ask me to kind of have a look at this car as well when I was streaming. But yeah, this is a very sick car. I do really like the RS6 that you can win in the CS class. But yeah, if you want to know how you get this car, basically you just go and you do the pink slip thing. I mean, there's a bunch of videos on the channel where I've shown you guys how to do it. I've shown you guys how to do the glitch and everything, but yeah, usually you can race against this car anyway in CS with the pink slips if you're bothered to race against it, but you won't be able to get it as a pink slip. Like you won't be able to actually own this car unless you do that little glitch. So go and watch the video on the glitch, and then you'll know how to get this car as well. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.